Hey guys, this is Matt Kids in One. Today is just going to be a video on our place at the App Store on the iPhone and on iTunes, because we have submitted several apps to the App Store, and our subscribers want to know when we think those apps will be up, what exactly they do, and so on, because people are interested in this and they think we might make a little money, or they could pitch in and help us or something. So first of all, here's a list of all our apps. So far, we've submitted a few good ones. There's Mac Kids 101, which I can demonstrate all these at the end. It keeps you up to date with Mac Kids 101 at the click of a button. There's Sorcerer. It lets you view the source code of any website. There's SNED. It has a conversation with you using artificial intelligence. There is hard button, which is literally the opposite of an easy button from Staples. And I'll show you guys the hard button because I've never made a Mac Kids video on it. So these applications, actually the hard button got rejected. And it's not because it's a takeoff on the easy button. It's because it's too simple. So that's right, Apple removes apps because they're too simple. And that actually came as kind of a shock, considering things like iFart make it onto the App Store and Koi Pond. But it's not too surprising. They have other features than just one button on the screen. It actually got removed exactly because it doesn't have enough user functionality. So I gave it a little more, a little more useful stuff, a little more settings and stuff. So that's the hard button. And by the way, I have fixed the hard button and submitted it again. But the Mac Kids 101 application also got rejected. And that is because its icon was the Mac Kids 101 icon, which has an Apple symbol in it. Since it has the Apple symbol in it, we broke a patent of some kind, because Apple owns the Apple symbol. So they removed it for that. And also, when you opened up the application and you didn't have an internet connection on your device, it looked totally crippled. It didn't have any good features. All the buttons didn't work, etc. So once again, I fixed these two problems, changed the icon, and I re-uploaded it. The other two, Sorcerer and SNED, I haven't heard from Apple about either of them. So now I'm going to come to my screen on the iPhone simulator and demonstrate to you why or these new fixed apps. First one is Sorcerer 101. And when you open up Sorcerer, it looks like this. When you click in this box and type a URL, click View Source, gives you the source code. So this is the source code. I'll hide my keyboard. You can rotate it. Unfortunately, the simulator does not support this rotating thing, but it does normally work. And, of course, there's an information panel. It's kind of hard to read on a dark screen. Okay, the next thing. Mac Kids 101. The icon on the home screen is MH101. When you open it up, its icon is our super old icon that has a G in it in the middle and a J and an A on either side. The G does stand for Garrett, even though he's out of Mac Kids 101 now. But right now, this is what it'll look like to some degree. Our icon will normally be here. I'm not connected to the internet right now because my house is having a power failure. But when you click on About, it'll be About Mac Kids 101. News will be the latest Mac Kids 101 news. And Online will be our online status. Pressing refresh will refresh it. So, that's that. If you click on the hard button, its icon is the hard button. Right now, here's what it's actually going to look like by default. And when you click it, let me just turn up my volume.
That was hard.
There you go. You can also select the random tab, and then it'll have random voices.
Jeez, that was hard.
That was hard.
That was hard.
That was hard. Jeez, that was hard. Jeez, that was hard. That was hard. Jeez, that was hard.
That was hard.
Wow, that was hard.
So, That's random. I'll click on the information button right here, and this will let you set settings. For instance, I can make it wow or geez. Sorry, this is an old version. I spelled geez wrong, but whatever. And you can set the background color to be yellow, blue, or black, or white. So I'll make it yellow.
Wow, that was hard. Wow, that was hard.
So I set my default. If I go to random, it's once again random. That was hard.
Jeez, that was hard.
So that's the hard button application. I've increased the functionality. Over here, we have SNED. When you open up SNED, it'll just ask you to type your name, Alex. Who knows? And the conversation goes on and on. So, those are our apps that we've submitted. Hopefully they will be up soon. But like I said, Mac Kids 101 is our main priority to get on the App Store because we would really love for people to have this free, good Mac Kids 101 app. Hard would be my least priority because it's kind of useless and it won't help anyone if it gets on sooner. So it's not very important. Sorcerer would be my second priority because it's actually useful. You can't view the source code of any website on the iPhone without it. And then my third most priority is SNED. Now here's some other things I've been working on. Metronome. It's not actually a real metronome, but it's pretty cool. And I like it, but it doesn't work the same way a metronome does. Leaky faucet.
Drop. Drop. Drop.
I don't know why. One day I was just bored and did that. Okay, so another thing people have noticed is that I have Edit 101 on my iPhone because I was planning on making Edit 101 for the iPhone, but it didn't turn out to look too great, if you know what I mean. Kind of looks bad. So I decided not to submit this to the App Store. But I did spend a while on it. Then another thing people have asked me about my iPhone simulator is why do I have Cydia on it? This is not the real Cydia. I stole the Cydia icon and took a screenshot of Cydia and put it on my iPhone simulator. This isn't the real Cydia. It's just a fake Cydia I made to fool my friends into thinking I figured out how to jailbreak my iPhone. So, this is some of our iPhone apps, the ones that have gotten rejected. So thanks for watching Mac Kids 101. Subscribe because when you subscribe, it helps us help you. And goodbye.